I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to tell you right away that tonight I have the distinct honor of recognizing NEDMA's 2009 Direct Marketer of the Year, and that person is Mr. Robert Cargill. But I am still going to make a fairly lengthy speech because so many people came out of NEDMA's woodwork to tell me about their experiences working with Bob, and I have to do due diligence in terms of representing all of those people's opinions and feelings tonight. Quickly, a little history about Bob for those of you who don't know him, and most of us, I think, do know Bob very well. Bob Cargill is recognized for his expertise as a direct marketing practitioner, as well as his evangelism, and I would put that all in capital letters if I had a PowerPoint slide right now, on behalf of blogs and other social media communications tools. Bob has presented countless times at industry events, probably countless times at this industry association in and of itself, as well as others. He's been published or quoted on the subjects of copywriting, direct marketing, and of course blogging in numerous media outlets, including Direct Magazine, DM News, and an unassuming little community paper known as the New York Times. With over 20 years of experience as a marketing professional, Bob Cargill has been honored with dozens and dozens and dozens of awards for creativity and for results, including a Best of Show here at NEDMA, and the Axel Anderson Award for Direct Mail Excellence from Inside Direct Mail. 3 years ago, Bob's blog, A New Marketing Commentator, was the first blog ever to be honored with an award by NEDMA, and it was honored with a Gold Award. And as many here know, Bob is a past president of NEDMA. He's also past president of 2 Toastmasters clubs. I guess that's not a competitive industry. The 2 clubs were
at different times.
Cooperative clubs. Okay. And he's also a graduate of the Metro West Leadership Academy. And that's very impressive stuff. But wait, there's more. Have you ever heard the expression a triple threat? In the theater, which is what my entire family chose to do, as opposed to me, I went into direct marketing. A triple threat is a performer who acts and sings and dances. Now, I don't know how many of you are drama majors, but I do know that most of you, all of you, are direct marketers. So I would think the triple threat in our industry may be as a combination of creative and offer and lift. So Bob Cargill, if I can turn the page, is a triple threat, and I'm going to tell you why. Bob is what my little nephew would call a working man. Now, when Danny says that someone's a working man, he usually means a hard-hatted construction worker, which is what Danny is aspiring to become someday. But everyone who knows, sees, or has had the privilege of collaborating with Bob can attest to the fact that he's always working. We'll have to ask his wife if that's true. He's a hands-on direct marketer, no question. He writes copy, he develops campaigns that are fresh and, most importantly, effective, while taking full advantage of the tried and true direct marketing best practices. So threat number 1, Bob is a direct marketing best practitioner. However, he is not just a craftsman. He is a forward thinker in the purest sense of those words. About 5 years ago, when I was there, he came to the NEDMA Board of Directors and suggested that NEDMA consider starting this thing called a blog. I think the reactions around the table ranged from people rolling their eyes to people coming right out and saying, "What's a blog? What are you talking about?" Well, now jump ahead to 2009, and not only is NEDMA aware of blogging, but the blogging seminars that the association asks Bob to lead, and which he very graciously agrees to do over and over and over, this year alone, I think, over and over and over. They're amongst our most successful, popular, and profitable education programs. He's one of our premier experts on social media marketing, as I mentioned before, and as you will hear soon in the words of many of his colleagues and clients. Yet he strives to make the subject accessible for all. Recently, when he ran a seminar for us, one of the participants in the evaluation that we asked people to do at the end of it said, "Bob helped me understand how I can get started, even on a small scale. So I don't miss this opportunity. And that's really special. And again, that's something we heard over and over from Bob's professional friends, is that he's willing to help people get started in what he already is an expert at. So, if you're keeping track, threat number 2, Bob is one of NEDMA's true visionaries. Bob, thanks in no small part to you, we have seen the future, and it blocks. So finally, Bob is someone who is passionate about his work, no question, but he's also passionate about many other things, and some might argue that those things are even more important than the work, like his family, like running, like raising money for causes that are important to him and really to all of us. As often as Bob has won awards for paying clients, he has also been honored for smart, creative, and above all else effective campaigns that he created and implemented on behalf of his own fundraising efforts for causes like, and I hope I'm getting these right, Mass General Marathon Team Fighting Kids Cancer, and Children's Hospital. And I actually found a blog entry that Bob had done a couple of years ago trying to alert his readers to all of the different ways they could help the victims of Hurricane Katrina through online efforts that were out in the marketplace. So he's not only doing his own not-for-profit work, he's promoting other people's not-for-profit work. So threat number 3, Bob is the real deal. He connects the dots between work and play and making a difference. Over the years, Bob has worked with and for many of New England's premier direct marketing agencies and organizations. I'm talking about everything from his own Cargill Creative to RCA Direct Marketing, LW Robbins, Jordan Savage, Yellowfin, Newport Creative, Vistaprint, and Nowspeed, some of whom are thriving today and some of whom have gone to that great Direct Marketing Association in the sky. I have some of those on my resume too. So, really what I'd like to do is kind of turn the microphone over to the other people who wanted to say something tonight. I will be their voice. But they are here with us, if not in person, in spirit, and many I know are here in person. I asked some of Bob's colleagues and clients to give us their perspectives on the man and his work. And I think as I read some of this, you'll hear some themes emerge, things that I have actually talked about in my own comments, but you'll see that there's some real threads here. First of all, we have something from Marilyn Ewer, who is one of NEDMA's past Direct Marketers of the Year. And Marilyn had this to say about you, Bob. This is like a roast. I thought everyone was saying nice things.
I'm getting emotional. This is hard.
He's a wonderful colleague and friend, a real pioneer and thought leader in the field of social media marketing. He has considerable expertise in both for-profit and non-profit direct marketing. He's always willing to help mentor a young person who's interested in direct marketing. And he's certainly given many, many volunteer hours to help NEDMA on the board as president, as a speaker, and workshop leader. More comments about Bob. While working with Bob, I found him to be a great mentor and leader. That word mentor showed up so many times in the different contributions I had to tonight's presentation. He and I would often share ideas on direct response, social media, and team building. He made a lasting impression on me and helped me to further realize the importance and strength of team over individual contribution. I know he has left a positive mark on his former colleagues and continued friends here at Vistaprint, and that's from Tom Giannini.